Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Out there, great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Trojans offense is on the field for the first time today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Back to pass. It's Jamison. Lets it go quickly. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Handoff on a single back formation. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? That's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, that one's picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field. Important second down play coming up.
Shotgun formation, here's an inside handoff. Breaks Breaks a tackle in the clear now. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here.
The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Grab down the middle. It's Soto. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. Tight end makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Back to throw again. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Heading left after the handoff. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. At midfield. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway, they set the offense up in great field position. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He breaks free. There's a stiff arm.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Quarterback operating an empty set. Dropping back. It's Jamison. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, the quarterback here just simply puts the ball up into the air to give his wide receiver a chance to high point the ball, but the defender does a good job of stepping in front of him and going up to bring it down. Let's see if this one comes back to haunt him after a first quarter interception like this.
Handoff running right. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's Soto. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Soto. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Ball handed off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that short completion.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Nothing fancy there. Just comes out of the slot and runs a slant route.
Yeah, it's so difficult for the defense to be able to slow this play down because it happens so quickly. Even when you know and might anticipate that this throw might be coming, it's tough to disrupt the timing when it's executed well like this right here.
1st and 10 now for the offense. It's a shotgun run call. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
You come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Looking downfield, it's Jamison. He makes the grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete. And the Trojans will line up to move it away. This will be the first punt for this offense tonight. See if he can make something happen with the return. Coverage team gets him down, and that'll do it for the first period. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They're going to run it. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense will zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Alabama now operating in the red zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the grab on the move. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator, and you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Grab made by the tight end. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama.
This gives you an idea of the versatility of this offense, Chris. 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line. A lot of people would think they're going to run the football, but instead they trust the quarterback to make a good decision, great execution, and an easy touchdown for the offense.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Marchup. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking downfield, it's Jamison. Catch made on the left side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Trojans looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. And the Trojans bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's reeled in. It's Soto. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Throws it to the right, and it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Receiver in motion now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, tied. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.